on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The New York Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Gausman earns his 8th victory of the season. Demetrius Elliott racked up 12 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. Edwin Diaz records the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
The third baseman, number 1, Dirk Eichshed.
Into the corner and slicing foul. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Comes set and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 is roped to left, a base hit, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not, and trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Now batting, catcher, Manny Alfaro.
Hit out towards second.
Beat it out.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Swing and a shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder.
Got there on 1 and 2 as he winds up getting the bunt down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Mets. Dirk Eischen, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard, looks to add some insurance to his lead next.
Let's play ball. Ow!
So digging in now, Dirk Eischen. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Eischen.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy. And rightfully so, as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
Line drive base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping into the box, Dirk Eischen. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 449 now for his career. And the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Well, we certainly mentioned the fact that this guy leads the league in home runs, and now he's got 1 more to add to that total. Perfect swing right there and a home run to left field.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and
now
up next it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. Pitch is popped up. Eischen is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. And now at the plate, Dirk Eischen. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Dirk Eischen.
First pitch coming, here it is. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Dirk Eischen. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
From the stretch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
To the right side and through, a base hit. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
The batter.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Mets took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Aaron Sanchez earns his 8th victory of the season. Carlos Rodon takes his 17th loss of the year. Edwin Diaz hammers down the save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.